grilling time. Oh, motherfucker, look what the birds did at the fucking table. Alright, so barbecue pork and hot dogs. And they're gonna be on a garlic bun. I'm gonna try that out. It's a new thing that we're doing. Okay, so hopefully it should be doing so good. Well, so far I found the food to be cooking. Like I said, if anything goes wrong, charcoal's my bane, and I'm using firewood next time. I swear. So right now I'm seeing it smoking, which should be a good thing. And I did check on the hot dogs. I checked on the pork, and I could see it being cooked. So that's good. Just wondering, just sitting around here wondering whether or not it's cooking or not, whether or not the grill died on me or what. I don't know. Okay, well, I just flipped them and they're done. I can tell. Look at this pigeon sitting around here minding his own business and all that jazz. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, I can see it's still smoking. I mean, if it was dead, if it was good as dead, then the grill would have been like, whoosh, no smoke at all. So yeah, I can see the problem. Okay, so it's still going. It's just slow cooking. I think that's what's gonna happen. Figure I want to make sure the fire stays on and going. And I did make sure the charcoal soak, as my mom said. As a matter of fact, the kill time on was basically, I'm suspecting it's one of those situations where I'm going to have to end up risk burning my hand or burning my finger to test to see if they're cooking. So they should be cooking. So if that has to be the case, then that may as well be the case. But I did just do that just now, and then I can feel it's hot. I can see it heat up, so that's good. All right, good to see it working. Okay, you know what? This isn't just for grilling and all that stuff. That was not my intention. All right, I do understand that. That was not my intention at all. Okay, so let's find a random topic. Let's talk about the retro gaming situation that's been going on. It's going insane, and I thought 2018 was gonna be the definitive year for retro games, but oh boy, look at that. So the Consumer Electronics Show 2019 happened. Boy, look at that. I gotta go keep diving into there. And more importantly, there was some stuff that came out. Now, this is on their official Twitter. Now, as for this one thing, I'm gonna end up citing an article from Gematsu. I will go ahead and put the source links in the description below. So yeah. So let's talk about Retrobit. Retrobit. Oh man. Now this is on their official Twitter page. Like I said, the source links are going to be in the description below. So what's going on is that they had it shown off at CES 2019, and then they took to Twitter to make the announcements. Now there is some retro re-releases that are bound to be happening. As a matter of fact, we are looking at an NES re-release of Metal Storm, which is a cult classic by Irem. Yeah, it was Irem. Yeah, that's right. Irem made Metal Storm for the NES. It was a hidden gem. Everybody loved it. I remember playing it at my grandma's house. My goodness. And, yeah. I really feel like wanting to play the game again. I really feel like wanting to get a hold of it. But guess what? Retrobit is making sure that NES game is getting re-released for the Nintendo Entertainment System. So, of course, Nintendo Entertainment System owners, get ready for this cult classic game that's going to be coming out. There's no release date, but it's going to be available at Castlemania Games and Limited Run Games. Also on Twitter, Retrobit went on and pretty much released their own version of the Sega Nomad. If you remember, the Sega Nomad is essentially a portable Sega Genesis. When it released back there officially by Sega, it ended up becoming rare due to, well, reasons, unexpected situations, and yeah. And now, however, with Retrobit releasing their portable Genesis, there's definitely room for improvements. Maybe we can see better battery. Well, definitely going to see better battery. So we're going to see a portable Genesis on the go with better battery, and pretty much it's going to correct the elephants in the room that the Nomad had. So that's going to be something around here. They just showed off their little prototype. We have no idea on the release date. We have no idea on the price. But, however, yes, a portable Sega Genesis, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, now, also on an official Twitter page, the guys over at Arcade1Up showed off at CES 2019, and then they went ahead and took to Twitter to show what they showed off. And yeah, things have gotten interesting on their Arcade1Up show floor. There's been a lot of things that have been pretty much unveiled. Well, of course, there's merchandising, as a YouTuber did point it out, of course, but on their official Twitter, there was even news of more arcade cabinets coming up. So yeah, but also another thing that I do want to go ahead and cover on are pretty much something that's going on, or something else, and I just want to talk about that. There's these new things called the Wallcades, where you can have an arcade cabinet hanging on your wall, and it's an arcade cabinet hanging on your wall, and also the Countercades, where it's basically an arcade cabinet, oh my goodness, arcade cabinet on your desk. Or on tabletop, on your desk, on your table, on a bar top, on any table. It is made as miniature for bar top arcade gaming. So they have their Countercades and they have their Wallcades. So arcade cabinets you hang on the wall, arcade cabinets you have tabletop. So will this solution be the cheapest solution as to going for the regular, which is normally the $300? All right. Maybe time will tell. Maybe we can see if they're going to end up cheaper as the regular 300 to 400 sitting size arcade cabinets. But yeah, I did see the Arcade1Up show up at Walmart from left and right. So they're doing good for themselves. They're building a name for themselves, and I can see they're getting a reputation. Now I do know about the naysayers. it happens. Okay. Anyway, let's get right on going. According to an article on Gematsu.com, by the way, source links in the description, we're going to have to talk about the Sega Ages. And what is the Sega Ages? Sega Ages is pretty much a retro game lineup that is basically retro game re-releases for the Nintendo Switch. You can play it at home and play it on the go. So, basically the games out now so far are Sonic the Hedgehog, Lightning Force, Phantasy Star, and Outrun. Alright, and now the other two games that are going to be following suit are going to be Gain Ground and Puyo Puyo, the original Puyo Puyo. Not Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Please, Puyo Puyo, thank you. Source links in the description, guys. Source links in the description. Now, what does the situation teach us about the retro games, guys? Alright, well, we still should be going. You better still be going. Okay, so with all these things, I thought I was going to end up thinking, hey, maybe 2018 is going to be a definitive year for retro games, because considering we had Spyro come out, we had Killer 7 come out, we had crap, I don't remember, but there were other nostalgic titles. There was the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle, and there was the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. All these things are really around here, but however, it seems that 2019 is wanting to compete for the definitive year of retro games. But however, right now we see 2018 being currently a standing champion for retro gaming. We'll see about that because of the birth of the Arcade1Up lineup. But however, it's a wait-and-see approach. We're gonna be totally a wait-and-see approach. If 2019 prevails and we start seeing, more of the retro games that we love from left and right, and if there's something that's gonna hit a nostalgic bone, pretty much for the fifth and final time, then 2019 may be a definitive year. We may be looking at it, then 2019 may stand and rise tall and surpass 2018 in retro games. But however, it's nice to see how retro gaming is seeing a rise, and it's nice to have retro games get a rise up, because it's nostalgia, yes, but however, at the same time, the fact that the idea of missing out on the games from way back, it's just not good. And there are games that I really want to go and play again, like Metal Storm on the NES. Thank you, Retrobit, for deciding to re-release that. Please, please, please. Thank you.
Okay, so that's gonna do it, and I was gonna go ahead and do an outro in the backyard setup to show off the food, but then the battery died, and great. I'm charging the battery right now, but okay. That's all that I'm going to discuss about in terms of the news, since we were on the topic of retro games, and that's all we got for retro games so far. Anyway, if you want to go ahead and check me out on social media, links are in description. Also, I have a pretty much loose live stream schedule, but in the event that I will be live streaming, you will be notified via my Twitter, so be sure to follow my Twitter. So, when I'm streaming on YouTube, you'll know. When I'm streaming on Twitch, you will know. And when you're 18 and up, and I'm live streaming on Plexstorm, you can catch me on Plexstorm. I will release, I will pretty much tweet about it with a warning that you have to be 18 and up, okay? That's how things work, alright? Anyway, that is all. I'll be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.